Yeah. Today we'll be flying on a very special journey.
Welcome to Emirates Business Class.
We'll be taking the Emirates A380 from Bangkok to Dubai over the course of 6.5 hours. And this being the A380, there's a very special feature on board.
No?
But before we get there, let's take a look around the cabin. Now, I was in a bit of a rush to catch this flight, so I didn't get to visit the lounge, and by the time I boarded, most of the other passengers had boarded as well. Emirates A380 business class comes with direct aisle access at every seat. And for today, I was in seat 24J, one of the window seats that are closer to the aisle rather than closer to the windows. As a result, I didn't have all too much privacy, and my seat was fairly exposed to the other passengers in the cabin. But let's take a look around at all of the features of the seat, including these dimmable windows, the literature pocket just underneath the screen, a set of controls for your seat position, and the entertainment controller, and of course, this beautiful marled wood tray table that Emirates is known for.
Now, of course, this being the Airbus A380 business class, we're gonna go spend a lot of time at the onboard bar and lounge later on. But before that, we've got to check out what's in this mini bar over here.
Now, the mini bar is one of the standout features on Emirates business class, and indeed most Middle Eastern carriers. And here we've got a few bottles of still and sparkling water as well as some pop. You'll notice that there's no alcohol at the mini bar. Instead, you've got to go to the bar itself towards the back of the plane. But before that, let's take a look at the menu, since drinking on an empty stomach is a bad idea. Here on this departure from Bangkok, you've got a good mix of Asian and Western inspired items. And of course, a good range of Middle Eastern items like the Arabic mezza. We'd kick things off with a few glasses of Moet and Chandon champagne, which is the exclusive drink served on board Emirates' routes to Asia and Australia.
Now, I must admit that I've had mixed experiences with Emirates food in the past. So here on Emirates A380 business class, we're trying the yellow fish curry. Very curious to see how it's going to compare to my previous food experiences on Emirates. Let's give it a go.
Soon after takeoff, it was time to dig into the meal, and I started with the mezza platter, which is one of the dishes that Emirates always does well. This was accompanied by a side of garlic bread, as well as followed by the main course, a yellow fish curry. I nibbled away at the curry, which I thought was pretty tasty, but not overly impressive, and then I wrapped up the meal with a fruit plate and some black tea.
Now, in this flight, the overall food quality has been pretty good, but again, not necessarily so world-class that it's befitting of Emirates' stellar reputation. It's not that it was a bad meal, it's just the fact that everybody knows Emirates, everybody loves Emirates, but actually, when you fly in business class and you try the food, it's just great, not necessarily outstanding.
Then, of course, while most passengers went to sleep, it was time for me to hit up the star attraction of the Emirates Airbus A380, the beautiful bar at the back of the upper cabin. There's nothing that quite beats the feeling of ordering a drink here at the bar to savor in the lounge. And if you're feeling like bubbly instead, well, of course, there's still free-flowing Moet and Chandon, although it's my understanding that there's a secret fridge of Dom Perignon that's reserved for first-class passengers. Unfortunately, today we're only on business class, so we don't get to try the Dom.
Enjoying an old-fashioned here at the Emirates A380 bar. This is truly a hands-down, unbelievable experience.
I enjoyed some nice conversation with the flight attendant here at the bar, which is always one of my favorite pastimes when flying with Emirates. For the rest of the flight, I mostly passed the time here at the bar, whether it was ordering a few glasses of old fashions or simply sitting at the lounge and enjoying the ambiance.
One thing's without a doubt, the Emirates A380 bar and lounge is one of the best experiences you can have in the sky. And if you're flying here in business class, you definitely want to spend as much time here at the bar as possible.
With about an hour of the flight left to go, I headed back to my seat to see what else Emirates business class has to offer besides just the bar. And to add to your comfort, it's nice to see that Emirates offers a full amenity kit even on this relatively short 6-hour flight. The amenity kit came jam-packed with contents including some Gillette shaving cream, premium skincare amenities by Bulgari, and eau de toilette to keep yourself refreshed during the flight, as well as some deodorant by Rexona.
Now, just because there's a bar and lounge to enjoy for the majority of the flight doesn't mean, of course, that I'm gonna skip out on the snack menu. In fact, on all flights to and from Asia, Emirates serves up instant noodles, and you guys know that's something I can't resist on board an airplane. In this case, alongside some mango juice. Even though I'm not planning to sleep on this flight, I still thought I'd test out the lie flat bed, and I gotta say, it really is quite comfortable. There's a lot of leg room, both in terms of the length and the width. Right now, this is only a 6-hour flight, but even if it was 13 hours, 14 hours, I still think it would be super comfortable. Here we are on the business class bathroom of the Emirates A380. You'll see that it's actually quite small in here, and that's because there's multiple bathrooms for business class passengers. Here we've got another mirror on this side. There's a changing table over here. You've got the window. It's dark outside, but normally you'd be able to see outside. And right here, the amenities. Eau de toilette for both women and men by Bulgari. Before I knew it, this overnight flight on Emirates A380 business class came to an end, and we made a smooth landing in Dubai at around 4 a.m. in the morning. If possible, I definitely recommend taking Emirates business class on the A380 rather than other plane types. Yes, because of the beautiful bar, which is definitely an experience that you don't want to miss, but also because of the direct aisle access from every seat, which you won't always find on other configurations. I mostly enjoyed this flight, but I just wish that it was a little bit longer, so I'd have more time to enjoy the incredible bar and lounge. Well, what an experience that was on the Emirates A380 business class. The bar and lounge in the back of the upper deck is just something that's never gonna get old. But actually, there's a question to be asked as to whether that's actually the best bar on an airplane, because that title might just go to the Qatar Airways Airbus A380, and you can check out this video on screen right now to find out what that experience is like, and let me know in the comments below which onboard bar and lounge is better.